G'day everyone, and welcome to Griffinix Tabletop Miniatures. In this video, we're going to take a look at some Warhammer 40k models for the Leagues of Votann. Now, as you can see, this is the Leagues of Votann army set. It's a rather chunky box. Let's have a look at the other side of it, shall we? Now you get quite a few in here. You get 20, I believe, of the Hearthkin, excuse me, the Hearthkin Warriors. 20 of those, and then you get one of Uthar, or however you pronounce it, the Destined and Einhir Champion, and 3 Hernkin Pioneers, as well as the Codex, which, as most of us know, was printed with a bunch of errors in it, and pretty much before it came out. But, oh well, still going to have some pretty cool stuff in it anyway. Nice to have. You also get the data cards, I believe they're called, and some tokens. Very nice. Now, I didn't get this kit earlier. I did only get it recently. That was the last one that they had at the store. And obviously it didn't sell, and the guy at the store thinks it didn't sell because of the book inside not being completely up to date, given their changing of some things. But that's alright. I really like the idea of squats, and would have loved to have had some of the originals back in the day. But these Leagues of Votann I think I'll really enjoy. I'm a huge dwarf fan, and I have an army of Fire Slayers and of the Caradron Overlords in my Age of Sigmar stuff. So might be nice to use some of the parts from some of the spares I've got from them, and kit bash these, make them at least a little unique. Because, as I say, the rule of cool is rather important to me, and so is the idea of customization and making them very much my own. Okay, so let's carefully cut open the box, the lid back on there. Lifts. Oh, I see. This is like a sliding thing that goes on top. Right. Didn't notice that. Move that out of the way. That looks nice. What's it look like on the other side? Ah. Similar artwork to the front of the Codex, I believe. Yeah, no, that looks nice. Anyway, let's get this open. Wow, okay. That's a lot of sprues. It looks like the Pioneers there on the top. The Hernkin Pioneers. Now, not everybody likes these tricycle hover bike looking things. Trike hover bikes. But I actually think they look really cool. They got a like an old school sort of very British looking science fiction aspect to them that I'm actually quite a fan of. And years ago I actually did a before I realised, you know, what I should be doing with my Warhammer, when I first started collecting, I used a bunch of spare Tau gun drones and put them on in a tricycle formation on a Space Marine bike, like underneath, in a similar fashion to the Pioneers, where they have their anti-grav things facing down towards the ground and sort of keeping them afloat, with a similar principle and idea. So I really like that something similar to what I thought, at least in some regard, has come into fruition. And that's obviously the other sprue for those. Set that down. Them up here. Ah, this must be the champion. The excuse me. I just had some chili on a sandwich, so it's clearing my sinuses a bit. My apologies. Iron Here Champion. Or Earn Here Champion. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I will have to work that out eventually, but I don't know if you can see that all that well. That's for... Oh. I don't know if I put my hand behind it. There we are. Yes, I think that's very nice. You can see the crisp detail of the runic looking things on the armour, on the shoulder over here under my thumb, and up there above it, and the little bit on this one, and the chest, and around behind the head, and even on the back you've got these little bits. I really like that. Very cool. I think I'll keep him aside, and I might even pick up another kit, perhaps from the Fire Slayers range from AOS, for a bit of a head swap. There's one I'm thinking of in particular that might fit in there, in that head space. And what weapon to go for? Should I go for the hammer? Should I go for the axe? I don't know. So many decisions. Maybe after I've had a look at the Codex, might help me make up my mind. Now this one I believe is the the other sort of, I'm assuming they're both HQ units, I don't know. But this one's definitely a HQ unit. At least on the box it says Uthar the Destined. I believe he's also a Carl or a Khan or something. I will have to check the Codex, but when we open that up we can have a look. It's really not focusing that well. There we go. It's got some nice parts there. Now, as usual, Games Workshop have put their hero model standing on a rock, as we all say. That's fine. That's totally fine. But I may alter that. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I'll definitely want to find maybe a head swap for this one too. And I also want to keep its armoured head, if I can see it there anywhere. I thought it had a cool armoured head. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, it does, but it's not on the sprue. It's fallen off. Or someone's taken it off. Oh dear. Part number 12, right there. It's missing. Right there. It's missing. Oh no. Oh, here it is. Thank goodness. I was thinking I'm going to have to call up the hobby shop and get this worked out. But no, I want to keep this head for my Caradron Overlords, believe it or not. I have a plan for that. So, yeah, I'll put that aside over here near the incomplete Dreadnought. Now, we've got two lots of these Hearthkin Warriors. So 2 lots of 10. And just try and bring that down. Keep it in focus as best as I can. You see you got nice guns, nice little armoured dudes. I actually like their little funny helmets. I think they look pretty sweet. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea. A number of people I've spoken to have said, oh, I think they look ugly as hell. They look stupid. But I couldn't disagree with them more. I think they look great. For what they are. I wouldn't like them on humans. For instance, like regular humans. But given their squatty nature, I think the size of the head and the helm, and it just looks right. It does have to fit over a dwarf-sized head anyway, doesn't it? There we are. Oh, it really does not like this. Oh. Maybe if I try moving the camera itself as opposed to moving it to the camera, that might work a bit better. On that black background it seems to work better. Yeah, I'll try and do that. Sorry everyone. I'm trying to learn how to use all these things. Yeah. At least you get an idea of the parts involved. Like, you got some heads there. Quite a few options of those by the looks of things. That's always good. Although I probably will be using either the armoured heads or some ones from Fire Slayers and things of that nature. Yeah. I want some mohawks on mine. Very good. Now we've got this cool piece of artwork, which I'm sure a lot of us have already seen online. Yeah. I do like that, and the camera's not doing it justice. It actually looks really good, the way it's been printed and everything, the quality obviously. Games Workshop doesn't skint on the quality of their prints, that's for sure. They certainly charge a lot for it as well, but yeah, we're not here to complain about that. Now, as you can see, we've got some bases here for the miniatures. Just put them aside. Nothing special about them. We've got the data cards in their little box. We'll just open that up. Should have got the hobby knife. There we are. And see, cut away from you. Cut away from yourself. Don't be like me. Always cut away from yourself. Don't do as I do as I say. I know I did cut away from myself then, but you know, it's quite often you might see me being naughty. Oh yeah. Some command rerolls, Overwatch, emergency, oh sorry, fire Overwatch, desperate breakout, emergency disembarkation, cut them down, combat surgery, personal grudge. Oh, nice. I'll have a look at them myself a bit later. I'm sure that that's not that interesting for everyone to see. It's usually the miniatures people want to see rather than the data cards. Set them up there. I'll lift this up. Pop this up. There we go. Oh, nice big transfer sheet. 2 of them. Right. Let's have a closer look, closer inspection. Now, as usual, I will probably be creating my own league, I guess. I guess they're called. I might cut up some of the transfers and make a combination of some, or I might just freehand my own symbology. Symbols, whatever. See how we go. And we get 2 of these by the looks of it. Yep, 2. That's alright. Sit that back down there. Now we've got the instructions on the back here as well. A little thing. Now let's open this up. I'll just do this off camera so that I can more easily facilitate that. I apologise if you can hear a clicking noise. That's just my fan going. Again, it's a hot day. We even had some hail during the storm, so if we hear some more thunder or anything, or banging, then that's probably more thunderstorm with hail. And I apologise in advance. Ooh. There's the tokens. As you can see, you just pop them out of the card. Very simple, not that fascinating. Anyway, very cool. We'll put them aside. Leave the Codex till last, I guess. Let's have a quick look at the instructions. Okay. So we've got Uthar the Destined up the top there, and it shows his construction and a couple of the options. Pretty sure I'll be making him as a Carl or whatever. And you've got the Iron-Hued Champion. Yeah. Camera does not like reflective surfaces, and as you can see, it's fairly simple, but there's quite a few parts, and I actually really like that on such a small model. That's really nice, and I suppose that should be expected given the Fire Slayers and the Caradron Overlords in particular. Their dwarfy, squatty nature, and still quite a few more parts than, say, the old dwarves of fantasy battles. And yeah, got some nice bits there, some nice choices for the sergeant equivalent. Or what do you call him? A Thane, I believe. Yeah, I could see me getting really into these. In the past, I also, sake of saying, I converted up some Demiurge years ago because I love that bit of old lore. If anyone's interested in seeing some of my Demiurge, just put that down in the comments, and I might make a video if enough people want to see them. It's only a few miniatures, but I mean, I've got quite a few Tau conversions and stuff, so like human auxiliaries, everything. Like I could do a video on all of that if anyone's interested. Again, just let me know. Yeah, I like that. I don't know what type of rifle that is, but it looks very cool. Yeah. Probably going to have to put them in. And this just goes through clearly each of the one of the 10. Of the warriors, of which I have to do twice because there are 20 in the set. think I'll go with the helmeted options on these, because I like my dudes wearing helmets, and the ones that don't will show off their mohawks. And I may even find a way to attach the mohawk things from the Fire Slayers, like I've got a side here already. I've got more somewhere, I've got to find them, but I'm sure I'll do that in due time. And there you go through some of those head options and that there for the forgotten what they're called now already. The Hernkin Pioneers, that's it. Sorry, I can't see the writing there very easily while I'm holding this up for you to see. You got some weapons options for the back of the vehicle. Very nice. I've got some ideas for some conversions of some of their other vehicles, like the Sagitteur and the Land Fortress. Some kit bashing that will go on when I eventually pick up some of those models, and if you're interested in seeing that, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can't push that further forward on my schedule. Oh, it looks like a good kit, you know, like everything goes together fairly simply. Got some nice options for guns and or hammer axe thing, sorry. Like a tomahawk that goes on the side. I like that. Very cool. And then, yeah, I'll just put the little things on the bottom. And voila. And as per usual, they're hovering off rocks. Just like the champion standing on a rock. Fair enough, Games Workshop. Fair enough. I'll put this under the sprues and whatnot. Now, Codex. Let's zoom out a bit. Just that, so we have a bit more space to turn the pages, I think. Move my clickers out of the way. Go out of the way. Let's have a little look. Now, I don't want to be giving away the points values and things like that, because I don't want Games Workshop breathing down my neck. But yeah, this is the first Codex I've brought in a while. I didn't get too many from the 9th edition. I've mostly got all 8th edition ones, and ones from previous. I think I got the Space Marine one, but that was the Primaris one, but that's about it. Didn't get much playing done in 9th, albeit we were locked down some of that time, so oh, that's nice. That same piece of artwork from before. We've all seen, probably. Yes. I like this. You got this one down there. It looks a bit more squat-like than leagues like, but either way, that's still cool. And this guy up here, he's got all the furs on him. That's kind of interesting. I'll have to read through all of this. I really want to see what inspiration the lore that they've written here can give to me to you know, further the kit bashes and conversions and that, because I usually try to find obscure things and give them a go. I really like the artwork. It's really quite nice. Yeah, very interesting. That's very nice. You've got some stuff about some war zones and fighting that they've been involved in by the looks of it. Going more into their purpose, I guess. What a kin host is. The assembled military forces of a kindred are known collectively as its kin host, comprising the kindred's massed soldiery and its Einherjar elites. The artillery and war engines of the Forge, along with auxiliaries from groups such as the Hernkin, the Chthonians, and the kin host, is a potential force. A potent force indeed. It says. Oh, it's making me excited. I feel like a little child again. Getting into something new. Yeah. Now we've got some different leagues. The Greater Thurian League. This one. Trans-Hyperion Alliance. Kronos Hegemony. Or Hegemony. I don't know how to pronounce that quite exactly, but yeah. Give it a go. Wow. I'm really not sure how to pronounce this one. Let's go with the Ymir Conglomerate. And the Urani Sutur Regulates. Yeah, I think I'll have to come up with my own league. I haven't even thought of what colours I'm going to do, to be honest. Be nice to see what options they show. Like, you got these ones here, just a few examples. Which, I do like the orange one, actually. I think that looks cool. But I also like the yellow and black, or the black and yellow. That looks pretty sweet too. But, yeah, I really don't know what colours I'll go with. That looks glaring big time. Let's put that back there, maybe. No, it won't be so bad. That's a little better for those bits, anyway. Oh, sorry about that. Not much I can do. This is the cool little fella that I wanted to get, to be honest, but he's pretty much sold out everywhere at the moment. This little Grimnir, whatever he's called. Yeah, I really want him. I'll probably end up eventually getting 2 of this model. One for my League's army, and I've got a conversion idea for him for the for my oh geez, I've forgotten what they're called. Caradron Overlords. So yeah. You got the vehicle, and you've got like a cavalcade of. Well, that's working a bit better, a little less glary. And then you got the Sagittor. Got some ideas for kit bashing that. Look forward to doing that. That's a nice shot. There's stuff moving along. Very cool. I'm guessing that's going to be the last of most of the pictures of the miniatures themselves. And then we'll start moving into the rules. I don't really want to show those pages too much, because you're really supposed to buy the books for that. You can name your kin, and it's got some name generators here. That's cool. It's a nice little option. Male names, female names, etc. I like that. They actually don't look too bad, all in the black, like that. Or mostly black. And these guys have got the yellow on them. I do like that, but I probably won't go with black and yellow. I've got too many black and yellow bits and bobs on my Horus Heresy army. I like to have a variety of colour schemes throughout my collections. Whoa, I'm looking at all the rules. Anyway. Looks nice. Even if there are now what would be considered errors in the Codex, it is still a lovely book. The ancestors are watching. This idiom is both a reminder that kin must always live up to their ancestors' expectations, and also a reassurance that the ancestors live on in the families of their kin. It can be a battle cry, a warning, or a blessing. Very cool. I like that. What do you think of the Leagues of Votann? Do you think that they are a good addition to Warhammer 40k? Do you think it was a bit stupid, so to speak, of Games Workshop to print this up with them being so powerful and then come and nerf them just as the book is released? I know I do, but still, no one's perfect, so, yeah. We should really expect more, though. Like they should have fixed it before they printed it. They should have realised that. Oh well. At least they came out and apologised and said that they were, they made a mistake and gave a free update to the rules available to everyone. That was nice, at the very least. Don't quite often see them admitting to their errors. But yeah, what do you think? Again, I ask, just put the comment down below to let me know what you think of it. And yeah, will you be collecting Leagues of Votann? Have you already got this army set or any of their other kits? And if so, which ones did you get? What do you like? What did you find interesting to build and paint? And are you making your own league, or have you picked one of the ones that they've created for you already? I'd really like to hear about it. I thank you very much for your time and for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share with anyone who might be interested. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.